The other day I was like, I have so much on my mind, I just need to sit down, I need to write everything out, write this big old list of all the stuff that I feel like I have to do. And I kid you not, I brain dumped out 130 items, and I feel like that is a real sign that I need a life admin day. So here we are. If you are unfamiliar with life admin days, essentially it's just me getting all of the little things done. These are just like little things weighing on my mind, not necessarily important or hugely significant things, but things that I'm just like, once I get them out of the way, I'm gonna feel a lot more fresh and like ready to do life. You'll understand as you watch. I started my day out by mapping out what I wanted to do using my planner. I am about to go on a little getaway, so I had a few big things that I wanted to tick off before I leave. Okay, so I have a bit of a plan for my day, and the first thing I'm gonna start with is initially put my clothes in the washer because that needs to be done. But also I have a sink that is clogging. I'll show you. Right now, if I run the sink, I don't wanna do it for too long because I don't wanna waste water. But see how it sits there like that? I don't really know what to do about it, but we're gonna figure it out by doing some Googling. But first, clothes in washing. This is where we are at right now. 5 natural ways to unclog a bathroom sink. Baking soda and vinegar seem to be the 2 things that you need to use. So I'm gonna go and get those. I think I have them. So far it's just bubbling at the top. This is not good. Maybe I should like push it down there. So there's a bunch of gross disgustingness coming up from the sink, which seems like a good thing. I'll show you, it's gross. But you've got to see the full process. Ugh. But still the water is just like sitting there and not actually going down the drain. So the problem is still there. Amy was telling me I might need to actually screw apart the pipe. Clearly, home maintenance is not my forte. Oh no, oh God. Water's going everywhere, I didn't think this through. No, oh yuck, okay, okay. What do I do? Okay. This is disgusting. Ugh. Have I mentioned that this is disgusting? Oh. Okay, I think that what I'm gonna do is like a one more time baking powder and vinegar, put this little container underneath so it catches it so I can do like a good decent clean out. I took this opportunity to clean out the bathroom sink cupboard. For some weird reason, fake tan ends up everywhere. It makes no sense. So I wasn't really intending it, but I ended up doing a declutter of this purely because it was disgusting and I was like, why not? I had to take everything out, so I got rid of a few things. It doesn't look awfully great, but I promise you it's better than before. It was really gross. That was not nice. It's okay though. That's definitely like the grossest, most horrible thing done first thing in the day, so that's great. Next thing that I want to do is painting the gym. This has been on the list for literally so long and I just haven't been prioritizing it because I'm like, look, we can use the gym. Why do we need to paint it? But every time I go in there, I'm like, it's kind of gross. So I want to try and paint with a little bit of paint that we have left. At least like the main bits, see how far I can get. I put on a whatever shirt since I'm going to be painting. I don't want to get it all over myself. This is one of those times where I'm like, wouldn't mind if there were stereotypical gender roles back, except only where they are convenient for me. To be clear though, when I do these videos, I honestly usually don't tell Luke what I'm doing. Like Luke has no idea that I'm doing this. I don't ask him for his help. I plan these days without him even knowing that I'm doing them. So a lot of the time he's studying, just because I know some people are like, why isn't Luke helping you with this? It's like he doesn't know and I'm just doing this. Like, I don't know, we just don't tell each other everything and I plan days and he's not involved and he's busy. So this is what I mean when I say that it's a bit gross and needs to be painted. Like I obviously can't paint that, but this and all that and around here maybe I can paint. I'm gonna start with over here. Is white paint supposed to look like this? This seems wrong. Maybe you're supposed to mix it up, but it's literally orange. Maybe you just, yeah, I think you just mix it for a while. I probably should put stuff down. She's a thinker. So the wall is really dirty and I feel like the right thing to do would be to clean it pre-painting. I don't want to. I'm feeling very lazy, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, that is definitely looking like 1,000 times better than it did. I'm for sure doing like a dodgy as job, but I also don't think it matters. I'm not fussed, it's fine. Meh. I don't really know what to show you. It's just a white wall, but it looks okay. Like it looks white, which is great. Now we have this. Painting is very tiring. This vlog is just a lot of complaining, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. And this is what the wall looks like now. Now we move on to this. You might be thinking, what is this? I have no idea. I'm not questioning it. It's whatever. My dad built this area. He built our whole area, to be fair. And it's all a bit of a mystery. Like, you know, we don't really know what's up. I don't think he knew what was up. It's just what it is. I am covered in paint. My paint job was really dodgy. However, still looks better than it did before. Like, you couldn't make it worse. This is the corner. Like, you can't see all the dodginess. I haven't done all of that. I feel like that is another day's job. Also, we want to put something over all that grossness. You can't really see how dodgy it is, but it is like very, very dodgy. And then over this side, there we go. Those first two tasks were literally so exhausting. I just sat on the couch, I ate my lunch, and I was just like, but we are moving on. The next thing that I want to do is declutter my makeup. This is my little makeup tray. There's just a few things in it that I don't use, and I've been meaning to declutter for a second, so I'm going to do that now. I still like to take everything out and then put it all back in, and that's how I declutter. We still go with the KonMari way. That was a way more instant gratification. So I've decluttered my little makeup tray, and this is what is left. I got rid of a few things. They're just things that I bought and they didn't work out for me. These didn't work out for me. That didn't. These were empties. Apparently this is just no good for you anyways, so I'm getting rid of that. I didn't really use it that much anyway. All concealer, empties, easy done. Now, there are two things in my house that need to be taken into the shed. Firstly, we have this label printer from when I was printing all of my labels and shipping and packing myself. Then there is this bedroom heater. This is so great for winter and it's like completely silent, which was amazing. But now I don't ever use it because it's come into spring. Something that I really need to do before it gets too late is call the orthodontist and rebook my appointment, which has already been rebooked like 3 times, but that's okay. They don't keep track, I don't think. I have an orthodontist appointment on the 17th. My orthodontist appointment has now been rebooked. So now I want to get a few computer related to-dos done. The first thing that I really want to do is I have a bunch of compromised accounts. So basically like someone's gotten into a certain website and obtained all of the passwords of all of the users for that particular website. You can find out what your compromised accounts are online if you Google it, and then you can go log onto the websites and then just change your password for all of them. So that's what I'm going to do in the interest of cyber safety. I thought I had about 10 passwords compromised. Turns out I have about 89. It's okay. I think most of them have actually changed. It's just that I use LastPass and I don't use Chrome. We're working through those now. My 89 passwords have now been reset and changed. For some context, I was getting constant little notifications saying all of these passwords have been compromised, and I'm like freaking out thinking, oh my god, do I have credit card details attached to them? Like, what's the go? But most of them were like really insignificant, really old accounts that wouldn't have had any credit card details attached to them. The computer that you're looking at now may look identical to the previous computer that you've seen always, but that computer actually died. I had someone come out and they were just like, look, it's irreparable. We can't actually log in or do anything. So I lost everything on my old computer, but thankfully I have backblaze. I haven't actually tried to restore anything through backblaze, so I am just kind of hoping that it works, but that is what I'm going to do now. Good morning, it is the next day now. You're getting me with a literal coat of fake tan that needs to be washed off in a bit. I've actually spent my morning watching Rachel Lee. Funnily enough, even though I make a lot of videos like the ones that I make, I never watch other YouTubers. But I've been watching Rachel Lee this morning. I don't even know how it happened. But as I was doing my makeup, I was like, I get why people watch this. This is really motivating. If you don't know Rachel Lee, she's another YouTuber. She's really lovely. I haven't met her, but when I've talked to her over DM, she's been really lovely. lovely. She makes lots of productive days in the life, like clean with me type videos, and she's really into like design and home decor. So definitely different vibe to this channel, but like still aligned. We are starting a little bit earlier this morning. It is currently 7:07 a.m. and there are probably 3 big things that I want to focus on today. Firstly, I really want to clean out my fridge. Probably not like a huge clean out, but a good clean out. I want to clean my car. And 3, I want to do my weekly reset. I'm also packing for a weekend away, so it's gonna be a busy day. So I just went ahead and I did a daily plan, and I realized that my weekly reset is definitely the most important thing that will make the biggest difference today, so it has gone first. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is clear out my email inbox. I sound way too excited for that. But because I'm about to go to Cairns for the weekend, I want to clear out my email inbox so I'm not stressing about emails. I do tend to get stressed about emails that are just like sitting there, even if they're non-urgent. I've gotten better at taking my sweet time replying to people, because I used to feel so much pressure to reply straight away, but now I'm like, why? Especially if it's a non-urgent query, there's no reason to respond straight away. Like if I wait 2 weeks to reply to someone, it's no big deal. I think obviously other people might be affected by having to wait for my reply, but it's also when it's not urgent to me. My mom always used to say, don't let someone else's lack of planning become your emergency, and that has been like ringing around my mind. I've had some emails from people just being like very, very pushy. I'm just like, no, don't make your lack of planning my emergency. I literally am turning to my mother slowly. Anyways, I'm going to start clearing out my email inbox now. I just finished up a meeting, literally rocked up to my meeting with my fake tan still baking on my skin, and you could see it so clearly in the bloody webcam. I hope they don't think that that's how I do my fake tan. I have no shame sometimes. I'm just like, they'll be right. Although I wouldn't want them to think that I was like, yeah, ridiculous. Anyways, I've just been advised that I need to turn my internet off for like an hour because my parents are figuring something out with the modem or something. For context, they own this house. We rent it from them. So I'm going to give them the heads up that they can move forward on that, and I will clean out my fridge and my car in the meantime. Now I need to clean up the absolute mess that made in the kitchen. The internet is now back. It's 11:15, my fridge is clean. I only got through like one of my inboxes, so I have to still clear my second inbox. If I can even just get my inboxes clear, I will be a very happy human. Okay, it is now 1 o'clock. I got through so much businessy stuff. So I did my weekly reset, got all of my emails cleared, which was such a big weight off my mind before I go away. And now I'm going to pack. I had a wild realization about a week ago that I haven't gone on a single holiday in the whole of 2020. That's probably not a really wild statement considering the pandemic that has literally taken over the world. However, I'm definitely like a weekend away gal. Like I like to do little trips within my state regularly. And this year there just haven't been any, so I'm so excited for this. I also have a little New Year's getaway that I'm gonna do, and then I want to plan another week away with Luke. Like I'm ready. Next year, I want to just plan in so many holidays if I can. Hopefully borders are open. I use this little packing checklist. It's available in my Notion pack if you want to grab it from Life Map Collective. For getaways, it is so helpful. I didn't quite get to cleaning my car, but my bag is packed. And I'm going to do a tidy of the house just so that when I get back, everything feels fresh and clean. It's really not for that long, but I like walking into like a clean house. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean, of all people. This is Luke's luggage and it is so dusty. Usually I would take this one, but it is more of a weekender bag and I like having the little trolley thing. I was gonna take both of them, but I managed to stuff, I think, everything in this bag. Hopefully it's enough. It's pretty heavy. This will be my checked baggage and that would be my carry-on. I love not having carry-on that I need to put in the overheads, like where I can. Putting carry-on in the overheads just stresses me out. I just find it a really stressful situation. People get really weird about it and I'm just like, let me do my thing. think obviously for overseas trips, you kind of have to do that, but where I can get away with it with domestic, I'm just like, don't make me. I didn't get all of the things done, but I feel really good about what I did get done, and that's the main thing. If you like life admin style videos and you like watching people do things that motivates you, I'm gonna have a playlist of all of my life admin videos listed on the screen, so you can click that, watch all of the life admin videos. I'm also gonna have it in the description down below. Now I'm going to book an Uber. I don't know if you can even book an Uber, but I'm gonna figure that out, and I'm going to make my way to Cairns. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you soon.